What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into Dave Allen religious jokes. Title alone, this one might not be for everybody. They're super offended by things. Probably not the best thing for you. I think it's okay to have faith and a sense of humor at the same time. I'm okay with most kind of jokes. There's certain jokes out there that cross the psychopathic line, but aside from that, I miss days when you could just laugh at anything. And I do think that biblically, there's a lot of hilarious things that happen. If you've ever read the Bible, there's some moments that made my mind go, yeah, no, that's crazy. Like when Moses was up on the mount talking to God, and he came down and Aaron had fashioned this calf made out of gold that everybody was worshiping. And Aaron tells Moses, I don't know what happened. I threw the gold into the fire and out came this calf. Can you imagine the look on Moses' face when just got back from talking to God? Can you imagine the look? You just threw it in the fire and out came a calf? Out came this golden calf? There's a lot of moments like that where I just find it hilarious. So let's jump in, see what Dave Allen's got, see what we've got. Get over, show Dutch Pasta Guy all the love of the world. We're subbed up, we're smashing the like button. Let's go.
A little fellow walking into a bar, and standing outside is a nun. And she looks at him and she says, "Before you enter this den of iniquity, think of your mother and your father." He said, "They're dead. They're dead in heaven." She said, "Well, think of the damage the alcohol is going to do to your brain." Huh? What are you talking about? Have you ever had a drink? And the nun says, "No." He said, "Well, how the hell can you stand there talking about it and saying drink is going to do damage to your brain if you've never had it?" I'll tell you what, I'll go in, get your drink, bring it out, give it to you, you drink it. If you don't like it, then you can talk about it. But don't talk about things you've never experienced. What'll you have? And the nun says, "I don't know." "What do ladies generally drink?" He says, "Gin." She says, "All right, I'll have a gin. But get it in a cup so nobody will notice." The fellow goes into the bar and he says, "Give us a pint of beer and a double gin in a cup." And the fellow says, "Is that bloody nun out there again?" The Pope...
She says she was working him.
Discussing the existence of God with an out-and-out atheist. Starts off very correctly, discussion, and as the hours go by, it gets more and more heated, and eventually the Pope turns to the man and he said, "The mom! Get the mom! And you, come here. You
I saw the Pope
like
when he did
a
that.
man who is totally blindfolded in a dark room looking for a black cat that is not there." The fellow said, "With all respect, Your Holiness, I think there's great similarity between us both." He said, "What do you mean, similarity?" He said, "Well, as far as I'm concerned, you are like a man who is blindfolded in a totally dark room looking for a black cat that isn't there. The only difference is that you found it." Get a nun. Gets up in the morning and leaves and walks down the corridor. And another nun looks at her and says, it's a difficult thing to say, another nun. And says, "You got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning." And she goes on down, and another nun says, "You got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning." And this happens 15 times, and by then she's livid. And she meets the Mother Superior. And the Mother Superior is just about to open her mouth, and the sister says, "Don't tell me that I got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning!" And the Mother Superior said, "I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say, what are you doing with the bishop's shoes on?"
That's terrible. Hilarious, but terrible. Oh, that's fantastic.
I am what you might call a practicing atheist.
You think?
I'm quite happy to be an atheist because I think actually God likes atheists better. We never ask him for anything. We're not bothering them all the time, saying, oh, God, please help me, I'm with this thing. And as a practicing atheist, there's certain things that I travel around the world, and no matter where I go, somebody called Gideon leaves me this book to read.
We must be being followed by the same people.
It's an Irish book because it says it all began at the beginning. There are certain things that, when I read the Bible, and I do read the Bible, that I find difficult to understand. I mean, if God has been there forever, what was he doing before he got to us? I mean, what was he out there doing? Was he sitting there going, bored today, what'll I do? And then suddenly from nowhere, he suddenly decided to create a world. I'll make a world, that's what. Make a world, yes, that's what I'll do. Rivers, seas, boom, mountains, boom, everything is there. I want a garden. I'd like a nice garden.
Here we go.
Garden me. Hate gardening.
Somebody needs some gardeners.
Gardener, spit and dust. Adam. And Adam, never once says, where in the name of God did I come from? I mean, he's 40 years of age. He has no child, he has no recall. He doesn't say, how did I get here? But he's quite happy. He just kind of trundles around the garden, working away. And God is looking at him. And he sees that Adam is happy.
I feel like somebody needs to make an animation to this bit right here.
I didn't put him there to be happy. I'll put a stop to that. And God, during the night, sneaks down like a thief and steals. Doesn't ask, doesn't request, doesn't... Steals
Takes it.
His rib. And from his rib, he makes woman. And Adam wakes up in the morning, he's a real thickie. He's lying there, he's like, and there's somebody else, he doesn't say, where did you come from?
What is that? Who are you?
How the hell did you get here? Where did you get those lumps? Just goes out and goes gardening. And God comes down and has a conversation with Eve and tells her that she can eat of any fruit in the tree in the whole garden with the exception of one fruit tree. He's talking to a woman. He actually tells
Hey, I think that's one of those hindsight moments.
her not to eat of the fruit. And then when she said, which tree can't I eat? He said, that one over there. He points it out to her. And when he goes and hides, and she sneaks up to the tree, and a snake comes down and has a conversation. A snake. Now, if I see a snake, I'll back off.
Yeah, that's right.
One starts talking, I'll crap myself.
I was thinking it too. One starts talking to me, I'm out. Never seen somebody run so fast. This ain't no Harry Potter moment. We don't speak parcel tongue. If a snake comes down and speaks to you, it's time to move along quick.
And the snake actually convinces her to eat the apple. And she eats the apple. And when she eats the apple, she learns shame. That's what happens when you eat apples. Now, she's not ashamed that she's disobeyed God or that she's eaten the apple. She's ashamed of one part of her body. That's all. She becomes ashamed of that area of the body. Now, why that area? Why not her elbow? Her nose. Do you actually realize that if Eve had been ashamed of her nose, every woman in the world now would be ashamed of your noses? You'd all be sitting here tonight with little nose knickers on. Men would be in nightclubs watching totally naked ladies with G-strings on the nose. Take them off. Oh, I saw a nose. And this is the book. This is the book that you'll go into court and place your hand upon. And swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. The first funeral I ever went to, and believe me, this is true, I was 6 years of age. And as they lowered the box into the ground, the priest said, "In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost." And I, for years, used to bless myself and say, "In the name of the Father, and the Son, and into the Holy Ghost."
Into the Holy Ghost. I am never going to hear it the same way again.
One final custom that we have in Ireland regarding death and a funeral is that only one person who is buried in a graveyard can go to heaven. Which basically means if two people are buried in the same graveyard on the same day, the last one in has got to wait till tomorrow.
One per day.
So can you imagine what would happen if one funeral met another funeral going to the same graveyard?
We're running. Oh, we get to see it happen. We already know what's going to become a foot race. Yep, here we go. Run! Go! Hey, if you gotta wait till tomorrow to get your place in heaven, maybe spend today haunting normal folks. Maybe that's what happened. Throw it on a pram. Let's go. I don't think we're gonna make it. Where are you gonna put it? Hold him tight, boys. We almost had a water burial. Go, 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 go! All that for nothing. Oh my God.
Little fella dies and goes to heaven, and some people say, would you like to have a look around heaven? And the fellow, yeah, I would actually. So they're looking around heaven. And he said, who are those people over there? He said, oh, they are the Muslims. They are Muslims there. And over there we have the Jewish people. And these are Anglicans and Hindus, Baptists. He said, why do you have this big wall here? He said,
Behind the wall, you see, we have the Catholics. He said, why do you have the Catholics behind the wall? He said, shh. They like to think that they're the only ones here.
Oh, wow. That it is what it is. It's hilarious. It shouldn't be offensive to anybody. Don't take anything that damn seriously. Life is way too short to be getting upset about every single thing out there. I'm a person who loves things like this. I love satire. I love dark humor. I love it all. I laugh. And I still a person of faith. Get over it. Show Dutch Pause the guy all the love in the world. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but it won't believe you. Go to Dave Allen the love. If there's a channel, I'll find it and the link will be down there. Till the next one of my Combustible, you guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.